I now request revered Swami Virabhadranandaji Maharaj, Adhyaksha Ramakrishna Mutt, Haripad, Kerala, to deliver his discourse on the topic Remembering God. Revered Maharaj.
Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Bhagavan, Bhagavata and Bhakta all one, Sri Ramakrishna told. So Bhagavan is there. 2 sessions of Bhagavata we heard, and Bhaktas are here both as yatis, sannyasis and also devotees. So my pranams to Revered Swami Vimokshanji Maharaj, pranams to Revered Swami Nityastanji Maharaj, namaskarams to brother monks, and special namaskarams to all of you bhaktas. You are the petrol of the Ramakrishna movement. Once one lady told me, Swamiji, you are the main person in the Ramakrishna's movement, holding on to the steering of the Ramakrishna Ratham. Then I told, no, without the petrol, Ramakrishna Ratham also does not move. So special namaskarams to the petrol of the Ramakrishna movement. This avatara had a speciality. One day, seeing a sadhu eating from the dustbin, Sri Ramakrishna sends Hriday to find out who is he. And it was found out he was a Paramahamsa. Sri Ramakrishna comes back to and that Paramahamsa, when he came to the Dakshineshwar temple, he uttered a shloka. And Sri Ramakrishna saw that the whole temple and the image, they were all trembling. Then he is asking in Bengali, Baba, Ma ke daklen, did you call the mother? He says, Daklam, Ma sara dilen. Ma responded to my call. And Sri Ramakrishna was thrilled. But then he tells Divine Mother, I don't want to be a monk like that. Ami bhakter sange takte chai, like Rasagulla in the rasa. I want to be in the midst of my devotees, singing and dancing and rejoicing in the glory of God. So the bhaktas, both monastic as well as the devotees, they enrich the personality of Sri Ramakrishna, and he enriches and nourishes our personality. Today we had 2 beautiful classical flights on spiritual thoughts. So I remembered when we go from Bangalore to Australia, it's a long distance flight, the plane takes to great altitudes. But when I come from Kochi to Bangalore, because it has to land down soon, it does not go to such a height, such an altitude it doesn't go. So 2 great flights you had enjoyed. Now, time for us to come down. So the topic today selected is remembering the divine. And the time is very short. Normally, I avoid seeing the notes and talking. But then I remembered that I should remember to stop in time. Cordless mic is there? I requested cordless mic and one devotee. Because as Revered Nityasanji told, Yatishwaranji's definition, meditation is an invitation to sleep. I find that not even meditation, our talks itself are invitation to sleep. Therefore, to keep myself awake, I don't allow passive audience. I asked them to keep a cordless mic. What happened? If I put a question, would you feel offended if I ask you questions? Because afterwards you are going to ask us questions. What is the difference between you and Ramakrishna? You means don't take it personally, including me also. What is the difference between you and Sri Ramakrishna? Or you take you and a saint. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quick, otherwise I will be winding out halfway. I in fact felt that after these two talks, there was no need for me to talk also. Before you, in front of you. This happens in most of the colleges. I find that smart looking girl, she looks behind. As if everybody else is smart other than herself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, fourth. Okay, behind. What is the difference between you and Sri Ramakrishna? Somebody can stand there quickly, we can save time. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yourself. Very good. You are smart. Please tell. What is? Don't take offense in questions. It makes it interesting. It makes us think and it stops you from sleeping. Acha, this is the first question. He says, I am a Jiva, Sri Ramakrishna is Shiva. I am near, he is, what do you call, he is full of virtues and he is having doshas and other thing. Next question is, what is the most common disease that is ailing all of us now? Amma? Second? Not you, the common general population. What is the disease that is commonly attacking all of us? Huh? Huh? A mic. Huh? Simple disease we all of us are having. Sugar or BP? BP means Bhagavan's protection. You took it wrongly. Anyway, we are coming to that answer. Another important disease which we are having from the time we are born, like sunset starts from the time sun rises. We are not noting it, is it not? The moment sun rises, the time for setting starts, is it not? From the time we are born, the clock ticks for our death time, is it not? We are not aware of it. The moment we are born, before our birth, when we were formless, there was no birth and therefore there was no death. The moment we are born, the clock is stopped and then that countdown begins. You are going to die. The expiry date is already printed on that. So now two beautiful classic talks we heard, both of them request this particular point, that we are attacked constantly by the most common disease. Since it is common, we don't bother about it. What is easy to see is easy to miss, is it not? You constantly miss oxygen, is it not? Similarly, we miss God constantly because it is easy to see. Everywhere God is there. In Belur Math one day, early morning, as the puja was about to start, here is Brahman, here is Brahman. Swami Vivekananda, sitting under the mango tree, shouted. In that thrilling moment, the lady who was sweeping the courtyard, she stood like a statue. Swami Premanandaji, with water in the kamandalu, going for Sri Ramakrishna puja of the form, stood motionless, immersed in the thought of Brahman. So the whole Belur Math became like a painted picture on a canvas. Just by the mere utterance of these words, here is Brahman, by Swami Vivekananda, the great Rishi. And after 2 minutes he smiled and he told, okay, now you can go. Oh, fantastic, is it not? What a great master we have. Just by the mere utterance, they all remembered they are Brahman. And the moment he told, now you can go, they all came down crash landing to the common ground where forgetfulness or memory failure or memory slip, this is the common disease we are all experiencing every moment of our life, is it not? We may not be aware of it unless it becomes a crisis. Only when you forget the car key after sitting on the seat, Oh, where are the keys? Oh, no, I am forgetting. One day in one of the important clinic, the doctor was calling 24, 24. Then all the patients were watching 24. Then suddenly the lady nearby him bet him on the shoulder and told, your number is 24. Huh? The token number you have taken, I am calling you, please go inside. He went inside. The doctor told, yes sir, good morning. He told, yes sir, good morning. He told, what is the problem? He is asking the doctor, what is the problem? No, you have come to my clinic, I am the doctor, you are a patient. You have come for some problem, is it not? Is it so? Now what is the problem? He is not able to answer, doctor, what for I came? Then doctor tells the attendant, please go and see anybody has come accompanying him. He finds out his wife and she comes into the doctor's room. Doctor says, he is your husband? Oh, yes. He is asking her, when did you come? And I came with you, accompanying you to the clinic. Then so what is his problem? Oh, doctor, I have brought him because he is constantly forgetting things nowadays. Ha, doctor, I am remembering now. Yes, this is a problem. I am forgetting things nowadays. How long are you having it? That is what I am forgetting now. So in our case also, that is the serious ailment we all of us are having. Even for simple Nama Japa, I am using one example. Om Namah Shivaya. Virat Kohli comes in. The match between England and India. Om Namah Shivaya. Bumrah comes. Ashwin Ravichandran comes. Between two Om Namah Shivayas, we have forgotten. Memory failure is the greatest ailment we all are having. It is not that we don't have the memory. So remembering the divine and to focus on the form and also on the formless and also to keep alert and awake, you must remember that I must be alert and awake. Is it not? We had a great Swami in Belur Math. He was our president. How long I should continue? 12:15 I started. I should close it by 1 o'clock. 5 minutes before you give this one. Virabhadranandaji Maharaj, he was Holy Mother's disciple. He was an extraordinary personality. A 80-year-old man came to him and he told, Maharaj, Kichu Upadesh Dinna. Can you kindly give some Upadesha? 80-year-old man, and Madhavananji is younger, he was younger to him. He told, have you read the Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar's primer? The first book for the first class students, the first standard students. He told, yes. What is the lesson that is given in that? Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. Have you followed it? Huh? Told following? No, I forgot it. Well, that is the problem. Even if I give any Upadeshas to you now, you will forget it. The entire gamut of spiritual life, from beginning, middle and to the end, the whole thing hinges on one simple factor, Smriti. Ishvara Smriti. We are constantly having Vismriti. The difference between you or perhaps we and Ramakrishna is constantly remembering God and not able to remember this world. And in our case, in spite of our struggle to remember God, we are constantly remembering the world. Is it not? Is it not happening? Otherwise, why meditation becomes a struggle? Meditation should be a spontaneous flow, like the breath going. In Sri Ramakrishna's case, it was difficult for him to remember this world, and therefore while going into Samadhi, what an extraordinary Ishtadevata we have got, is it not? It's quite amazing. When you think of Sri Ramakrishna, the whole heart puffs up with pride. What a marvelous Ishtadevata. And what a tremendous standard he has set. Somebody told Swamiji is an avatara. Don't compare us. I told, if you aim at Ramakrishna, you will become an ordinary successful spiritual sadhaka. If you aim at an ordinary spiritual sadhaka, you will be down bottomwards. There's a famous saying, if you aim at the sky, you will shoot at the roof. If you aim at the roof, you will shoot at your foot. So high standards, all the three, they have set, and fantastic memory. Ramakrishna was called as the Smriti Dhara of the Sreshta Varga. Once heard, he never forgets. So remembering the divine memory, Smriti Shakti, it is one of the most important thing in our life, both in the worldly life as well as in the spiritual life. A Pandit is Pandit only when he remembers all the shlokas and all the shastras. In the Vada Vivada, if a Pandit forgets, gone, is it not? A momentary forgetfulness, it puts you down. A momentary forgetfulness. That is why in the Durga Shaptasati, they says, "Oh mother, what a power you have got. Jnaninam api chetansi." Even the jnanis chetas, the awakeness, wakefulness or the awareness, you simply snatch away, and within a moment, that man is gone. How beautiful is it not? Swami Turiyanji was in Haridwar, along with him another sadhu, who was an extraordinary sadhu, not from our order. Both used to go for Bhiksha, and after Bhiksha, Turiyanji used to come. And this sadhu used to take one extra chapati. He used to sit on the banks of the Ganges. Turiyanji will stay for a few seconds making pranams to Ganga. He will go. This sadhu will break the roti into so many pieces and put into the Ganges water. Slowly the fishes will come and eat. And after a few days, Turiyanji saw that sadhu is missing when he goes for begging. He is not able to find out. After a year or so, suddenly one day, as Turiyanji was walking, a man with a woman and a child in the hand, and the woman was carrying a child, pregnant, he came to Maharaj, Paichana mujhe. Could you recognize me? Well, who are you? You don't remember me? Now, how can I remember? Because the girva is gone. There is a woman by your side. There is a child. Maharaj, do you remember after our Bhiksha, you used to come to Ganges, make pranam and go away, and I used to throw these chapati pieces into the Ganges water. So as I was throwing the chapati pieces, first two fishes will come, then small fishes will come. Seeing that, my mind felt, oh, what a lovely family. Mother fish, father fish, children, they are all coming. What a joy they are having. Maharaj, that scene totally deleted the memory, as our memory in the computer gets deleted when virus comes. And now this is my condition. Oh, Turiyananji remembered. Jnaninam api chetam. See, even a great sadhaka's memory, it slips. And that is what happened to the great sage who invented or who found out Gayatri Mantra, Vishwamitra. So memory, and especially for spiritual life, memory is very, very essential. So the difference between a saint and a sadhaka and an ordinary man is unfailing memory there. Here, continuously slipping memory. Therefore, Madhavanji told, don't ask Upadesha. Remember what you have read. Follow it. Yesterday, we had a beautiful talk by Swami Vimokshanji in Alsur Ashrama. He mentioned about what is the famous book? Imitation of the Christ. 3 words he told. I forgot the third sentence. Hear the word, heed the word, and third one was? Taste. Taste the word. Taste the word means continuously have the memory and then have the taste. Without memory, we cannot have the Rama Rasam. Jagat Rasa comes inside and the memory is scattered. In us, the difference is Sri Ramakrishna's mind. Seeing an English boy standing like this, he remembered Sri Krishna. The mind is so fast, soaring towards Samadhi. Seeing the line, he is imagining Durga. If I see a line, my mind will go to National Geography videos. So in our case also, the memory is there. What has happened is, that is Parishuddha Smriti, ours is contaminated memory. So Patanjali in the Yoga Shastra, there is a sadhana called Smriti Parishuddhi. The memory has to be purified. We are also having memory. Sometimes we have got such a powerful memory, all the wrong things we remember. 10 years before you insulted me, do you remember? I told, when? I remember, that man says. Now I am going to give you back. My God, 10 years before. Not only like this one, even the world history is moving in that false memory lane. This time, don't take it as politics. When the Chinese premier came and met our Prime Minister in Gujarat, and after that Pulwama attack or some attack by the Chinese, our Prime Minister looked at his eyes and told, why did your country do this to us? And Xi Jinping, the Chinese premier, told, wait, have patience, read your history. Oh, I was simply shocked, because in the previous regimes, even after promising, our government never fulfilled their promise to China, and therefore China is not able to believe us. That's one thing, but they are able to remember our betrayal. You see how memory is working, is it not? The whole history is being boosted by memory, and even in the Purva Janma Kathas, you will find the memory is coming back and working. In the Mahabharata, in the last scene, when the fight is being decided, Bhima hits his thigh like this. Ha! I was waiting this for this time, 1 year, when I can kill Duryodhana and take the blood and smear Draupadi's hair with this. And there Shikandi turns and smiles. 1 year, one life I have been waiting to kill. Bhishma. Because Amba, Ambalika and Ambika, those three were there. Bhishma took one of them for Shantanu Maharaja. He says, I remember. Now I have come as Shikandi and I am not going to leave you. Terrific memory, is it not? So this is what he calls a foul memory and the pure memory. And Sri Ramakrishna says, look at the creation of God. We all boast ourselves as to be very clever, very smart and intelligent. Sri Ramakrishna says, when you throw sugar on the sand, and never forgetfully takes even a bit of sand. Beautiful, is it not? And simply take the sugar particle. In our case, even when we go to many of the centers, many of the pilgrim places, recently some of the devotees came to Haripad for Japayagnya. Not Haripad, after us, near nearby center, Tiruvalla. Then one of the ladies telling, you see, tomorrow Japayagnya is going to be over. I heard that in Kerala, banana chips are very famous. Can I get banana chips? I told, my God, why do you harass the devotee? No, banana chips. Banana chips in Chennai you can get. Why do you bother about banana chips? So that means throughout the Japayagnya, in the unconscious floor, banana chips is going on. That is the catastrophe, the tragedy of our life. An ordinary man, we are not able to hold on to the memory. So Yoga Shastra says, Smriti Parishuddhi is required. How the ant is taking only the sugar and dropping the sand. Brilliant, is it not? Don't boast, you are intelligent. Ant also is intelligent. Perhaps more intelligent than all of us. So how to cultivate this Smriti Parishuddhi? One of the monk, he told me, Swami Virabhadranandaji, he was in Singapore. To him, another senior Swami told him, how do you know that your memory is getting purified? Because unless the memory is purified, even if I sit on the Holy Mother rock, all the worries and other things will come and occupy, like terrorists occupying the Kashmir. It's not easy. That Swamiji told me, Jayadevanji, other Swami told, how do you know that your memory is getting purified? He told, Swapna Shuddhi, you will not get dreams which are threatening or like nightmarish in appearance or disturbing dreams. All your dreams will be connected with the spiritual and divine and you will feel peaceful. What a great achievement, is it not? So Smriti Parishuddhi, we are having Smriti. Ramakrishna's Smriti is distilled Smriti. Ours is contaminated Smriti. How to distill this Smriti? I joined under a Swami, Swami Pujyanandaji, who was in Khetri, who built the Jaipur center. One day he told me, "Hey, Shantanandaji ko janta hai." He was mother's disciple, Swami Shantanandaji. He was in Ranchi. It was Shantanandaji's mind was always in this throat center. As a young brahmachari, I made fun of him. "Oh, you have become such a big Mahatma, not able to know your mind, you are able to know Shantanandaji's mind. Oh Maharaj, you have become a big Mahatma." He was a great Swami, didn't take offense at my parihasa. He told, no, you need not have to take a drink to know the effect of the drink, alcohol. When a man takes alcohol and you know the effects of the alcohol, is it not? The feet will be dribbling and it will not stand steady, he will fall down, he will be going on blurting. So you know he is a drunkard, you need not drink. Similarly, when you go to Shantanandaji Maharaj, you tell him, "Maharaj, yesterday, third day of the fourth cricket test between England and India," he will start with you. After 2 minutes, suddenly you will find England and India gone, Thakur Swamiji has come there. Then you go and tell Maharaj, "This time BJP wants to cross 400 mark or something." He will start with you. "Is it so? Is it so? Who are all the other parties?" Suddenly you will find you are in the complete works of Swami Vivekananda. Then slowly we found out that however you pull him down, the memory booster triggers him. Again and again the thoughts of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji comes. His mind is going and jumping into that plane, and it is not allowing his mind even to come down to the heart center. Memory is purified. However you bring little pollution into the memory, talk about cricket, talk about the national political situation, the mind is so purified it goes there. Sri Ramakrishna gives a beautiful example. Can this be done? Vivekananda says this is not transformation, it is called transfiguration. The whole aspect, the whole form, everything is changed. And it took place in Sri Ramakrishna's life. When he practiced Dasa Bhava as Hanuman, the whole image of his body, everything changed. He grew a tail. Biology simply baffled. Is it not? Biology, botany, whatever you take, how a man can grow tail of 6 inches, and Sri Ramakrishna had. The whole thing changed. So Sri Ramakrishna says, Madhumakhi and Sadharan Makhi. Honey fly, honey bee and an ordinary fly. So very beautiful. Very difficult also. He says, ordinary fly, that is our memory, it sits on the rose, it sits on the lotus, and then it sits on the excreta also. A honey bee sits on the flower, and the honey bee sits on flower alone. If your memory is transfigured into honey bee, not impossible, with the grace of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, it can be transfigured. The memory will sit again and again and again on the lotus feet of Bhagavan. That is called Smriti Parishuddhi. Has it happened? Yes, it's very simple. It's all left to us to interpret and understand. Ordinary fly Girish Chandra Ghosh converted into honey bee by the touch of Sri Ramakrishna. Total metamorphosis in the personality of Sri Ramakrishna. Long after Sri Ramakrishna's passing, somebody asked, "Are you able to remember Sri Ramakrishna?" Girish smilingly told, "Remember Sri Ramakrishna, unable to forget him." So the mind is constantly sitting on Sri Ramakrishna only, is it not? Is it not marvelous? The great Bhagavan and his Leela. So how to do this Parishuddhi? And this Smriti Parishuddhi has got great benefit for us in shaping the destiny of spiritual life in the next Janma also. We will come to that. Time is flying, and I have to remember that you have to go for lunch. Meera gives a very simple formula, and that is how the spiritual retreat is a great boon and blessing to all of you. Even if you sleep, there was a great man who used to come to Sri Ramakrishna. After his office work, he used to come, he will sit in the Dakshineshwar, the bed will be kept ready, he will sleep, and Sri Ramakrishna will say, "Don't wake him up." Even if he sleeps in the presence of Sri Ramakrishna, and I used to tell, Sri Ramakrishna is a spiritually radioactive personality. The radioactive of spiritual vibration will attack the sleeping man also. So here if you sleep also, you are in the Chhatra Chaya of Holy Mother and Sri Ramakrishna's radiating spiritual vibration. Something will enter. The very presence here will change. Mirabai says, Ram Naam Ras Pije Manuva, Ram Naam Ras Pije. All of you must be aware of this song sung by Swami Purushottanandaji. Beautiful formula she gives. Tyaj kusang satsang bait nit hari charcha sun lije manuva Ram Naam Ras Pije. Tyaj kusang. Whatever is anti to spiritual thoughts, to meditative life, tyaj kusang, that is kusanga. Satsang bait. Enter into the domain of spiritual communion through sadhus, through the ashramas, either through YouTube or listening to lectures of Swami Vimokshanji online or any Swamis. Satsang bait nith hari charcha sun lije manuva Ram Naam Ras Pije. Beautiful, is it not? But how difficult it is? Because this metamorphosis have to change. What is the secret formula for this? Associate every part of our life and work with the divine. How to do it? And that is why Sri Ramakrishna's memory became purified. Everything is associating. It is unbelievable. Okay, English boy standing bent, it reminded him of Sri Krishna. Lion reminded him of Durga. One day Sri Ramakrishna was going, Mathuranath is driving the coach. Suddenly Sri Ramakrishna sees attractive lady standing there, and they are all calling Sri Ramakrishna also. Prostitutes, which are easily ready to pull our mind down to vulnerable levels. Is it not? Prostitutes, sense pleasure. Seeing them, Sri Ramakrishna's mind is shooting up. Oh, Anandamai, oh, ma. In this form, you are giving joy to people. Oh, mother, what a Leela. Unbelievable, the great master, is it not? Seeing the prostitutes which are going to bring our mind down to the carnal level, the whole thing is transformed and is jumping into Mother Durga. Anandamayi. See, this is Sharira Ananda, and from Sharira Ananda, his mind, memory purified, is jumping to what Ananda? Sachidananda. And he is drowned and he is enjoying and going. There was a great devotee, she is still living in Thanjavur. How these actions can be directly connected to Sri Ramakrishna, every action. Because we are living in the worldly life, it is easy to stand here for me and talk. Even I find Haripad, construction and everything is going on. During the time of meditation, how to collect donation, how to get the man who will fix the tile, all these thoughts are coming. I used to wonder when Sri Ramakrishna is going to reduce my work. Because it's natural, it's Sri Ramakrishna's work, but that thought is there, memory link. It is Bhagavan's work, not my family work. So associating every moment with divine through the works and the events of life. For that, you have to make Sri Ramakrishna your partner, life partner. So there was a lady, first time when I saw her, I used to sarcastically smile at her. Her name was Indra, Vireshwaranji's disciple. She was the person responsible for the Thanjavur center. So first day I was there, then she gave me breakfast, and before I entered the house, she told, Guru Maharaj, Swami Virabhadranandaji from here has come. I told, Guru Maharaj knows everything, otherwise I will not come here. Why do you shout and tell? And no, Maharaj, you please forgive me. Then after taking the breakfast, we were going, she locked, Maharaj, Amma, Varen. I told, you are going, he is able to see, he is a superpower, Sarvajñatva is there. After coming from the bank again, told, Guru Maharaj, Amma, Swamiji, I have come back again. After some time it struck me, whoa, this is how every action, ordinary, simple, looking insignificant, is dramatically significant, that every time she is doing some work, it is getting connected to Sri Ramakrishna, ... After some time, all the dots join together and become one ceaseless flow. Pratyaya ekatanata dhyanam. That is what Maharaj told. Is it not? And this ekatanata, continuous remembrance, what it does is, intensifies our speed. Tivra samveganam asannaha. Patanjali says, when your remembrance becomes more, the distance becomes less. When the distance becomes less, the speed becomes more. And by doing this, suddenly if you die halfway, this was the doubt Arjuna had. Oh Krishna, following you I left all the bhoga sukha. Now I was practicing memory, mama nusmara, yuddhacha, I was doing, but suddenly if I die, yoga also gone, bhoga also gone, will I be a loser? Krishna smilingly says, no. In the next life, tatratam buddhi sayyogam labate paurvadehikam. Arjuna, even if you die with this memory pops up in your next life. What a beautiful Hindu system of thought, you see. That is how the ordinary Venkataramanan at the standard fifth, when he was studying, suddenly he remembered he is the Atman. Death engulfed him and he had the death experience. By the age of 5, he left. Venkataramana becomes Ramana Maharshi. In Tamil, it is called Vittakorai, Tottakorai. Where you dropped it, from there you pick it up. How beautiful is it not? Labade tatratam buddhi sanyogam. The buddhi gets connected. Another beautiful event comes. I am tempted to talk 2-3 minutes. There was a great person in Maharashtra. In those days, child marriage was prevalent. So without the child knowing it is entering into the matrimonial bondage, all arrangements were done. He was sitting on the marriage pandal. And everything is ready. Just he has to tie the Mangalya Sutra. So the music has started, and then the Purohit told, Shubha Mangale Savadan, Shubha Muhurte Savadan. In Tamil Nadu, they will say, Kettu Melam. You beat the drums and the Nadaswaram will play. So the whole attention is drawn. What happened? Two souls are joining together. That's a great communion. It's very holy. Even the householder's life is holy. So the mantra was being told, Shubha Lagne Savadan. The young boy told, Shubha Lagne Savadan. Be careful in the auspicious moment. He was little puzzled. Why I should be careful? It's a married life, family life, very joyful one. Again the Purohit told, Shubha Lagne Savadan. Immediately the boy got up and ran away from the marriage pandal. Everybody chased him to get him. He could not be caught. He ran away into the jungle. And that man became the great reason for the founding of Hindu Samrajya under Chhatrapati Shivaji, Samartha Ramdas. Shubha Lagne Savadan. How it happened is the previous life memory. How beautiful is it not? There are so many interesting incidents. I will try to wind up by telling few shlokas of Krishna. And this memory parishuddhi, Ramanuja says, it comes from Ahara Shuddhi. Shankara says Ahara is not only for the body, but also for the mind and the senses. There, as Meera says, or as we do in the house, you put the water in the vessel, put the tea leaves, pour the milk, put the sugar, and then you boil, is it not? The tea is ready, you don't drink it. What you do? We filter it, is it not? So that the tea leaves are in the filter, you take the chai rasa. So as all these things are going on in the world, as we sit for meditation, put the filter of alertness or wakefulness. Oh my God! It is going to come now. So as we become aware, as Maharaj told, the wakefulness comes, the very wakefulness is like an enforcement directorate. All the unwanted scandal and scams, everything will stop. In spite of that, those who are doing it will come. But the chai filter, tea filter is the wakefulness, awareness that it is filter the tea leaves, otherwise we can't drink. So wakefulness, alertness, and then do you really want? This is one of the exploding questions in the Vachanamrita I find. Do you want? You do what you want. Even now listening, maybe due to various reasons, body is not well, you are tired. If you want, you will sleep. If you don't want, when the cricket match is going on, you wake up and see the cricket match. Is it not? What do you want? Now I will put another question. Would you like to go to the washroom first? No, not now. But when the pressure comes, even in spite of my requesting him to sit down, he will rush. Sri Ramakrishna says, do you want? And he gives a beautiful example. That is some of the startling things in the Ramakrishna's Vachanamrita. A boy told her mother, when I have to go to the toilet at night, mother, please wake me up. And mother says, when pressure comes, I need not wake you, you will wake up. So do we have the pressure? When that pressure comes, we have to be frank and honest. And as Sri Ramakrishna says, never commit theft in the temple of conscience. Bhaver ghore chori korbena. I want God, also I want from God. Seeking God, seeking from God. Is it not? Both are good. Seeking God alone stabilizes the memory. Narendra sought God. Seeking God he came. Upendra or Devendra, he came seeking something from Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna gave him and he started the Basumati printing press. In most of our cases, it's all muddled, puddled up memory. We seek not only God, we seek from God. It is nothing wrong in that. But when you want the Smriti Shuddhi, Ahara Shuddhau, Sattva Shuddhihi, Sattva Shuddhau, Dhruva Smriti, stabilized memory. So this memory, Sri Krishna says, how it helps. Yam yam vati smaran bhavam tyajattante kalevaram tam tamaivaiti kaunteya tada tad bhava bhavita. While dropping your body, whatever you remember, accordingly you will get the next birth. You remember Jadabharata's story? Is it not? He remembered something and he got that. Sri Krishna says, Anta kale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yav prayati samad bhavam yati na asti atra samshayah. No doubt, at the time of your death, if you remember me, there was a very smart saint in Tamil Nadu. He remembered that at the time of death, kafu pit vat kantipar baite nari nikarat garte. Mind will fail, kapha, pitta, vata, everything will come. Then he tells Lord Shiva. He was one of the great saint, Shaivite saints, 9 Mars. Appodaiki ippode solli vaikkiren. Oh Lord, at that time I may forget. I am telling now itself. And your memory is very powerful, oh Lord. You will not forget what I have told. Beautiful, is it not? Another saint says, when the Smriti Parishuddhi takes place, it is also a famous shloka from Ramalinga Adigalar. Petratai tanai magan marakinum. Even it can happen that mother forgets the child. Child may forget the mother. Eyelashes may forget to wink. The body may forget the prana may forget. Namachivaya yennum namattai namaraven. Let me not forget the Namachivaya nama. Oh Lord, this is the only prayer I seek from you. So as we go on with this, Sri Krishna's last shloka, Esha Brahmi Stiti Partha Stitva Syamanta Kalepi Brahma Nirvanam Richati. This is the Brahmi Stiti, Arjuna. When you remember that formless Brahman or the Brahman with form, you come to that Brahmi Stiti. Stitva Syamanta Kalepi Brahma Nirvana you get. This is one side from our point of view, sadhaka. But the unpredictable man, Sri Ramakrishna, the most unpredictable. One day a man was taking bath. Suddenly he emerged from the bathroom, from the bathing tub. It was a famous story of Orlando in Brazil. He appeared. And yesterday Maharaj told about a man who was in New Zealand, is it not? He purchased the gospel. He forgot. Sri Ramakrishna appeared. Arey, you brought me to your home. Why you are not reading? Now, one of the famous problem with Indian digitalization, another thing is hacking, is it not? People hack, steal our money. Before all these people could do the hacking, there was another lady in Calcutta. She was a great worshipper of Krishna. Sri Ramakrishna hacked into her consciousness and she found that instead of Sri Krishna's feet, ordinary human beings' feet are there. And when she went to Dakshineshwar, she found it is not ordinary man, it is Ramakrishna, whose lotus feet she saw that. So Ramakrishna is a great spiritual hacker. So just close your eyes, sit erect, don't open the eyes, just 1 minute, I'll close it. Hey Ramakrishna Prabhu. No, you need not say, just listen. Hey Daya Sindhu Kripanidhe. We know that your memory is stabilized. You are a Smriti Dhara of the highest category. I deeply trust you and I know that you will remember me. But, oh Lord, in my day to day life, please remember that I should remember you constantly. So, at the time of death, I die, depart from this world with your name on my lips and mind, your thoughts in my heart and chitta, and with your remembrance, if I die, I will become one with you. Jai Ram Krishna.
Our sincere thanks to revered Swami Virabhadranandaji Maharaj for his wonderful thoughts on the topic Remembering God.